Hey Gemini, I'm Lou. Welcome to your weekly check-in for this week of October the 18th until October the 24th. So this week we are still in eclipse energy, right? It's still eclipse season. We just had the Libra solar eclipse on the weekend, last weekend. We're going to have the Taurus eclipse next weekend, so we're in the middle phase. I'm actually really enjoying this energy. It feels like a real buzz. Things are moving, there's momentum, there's shifts, particularly after the Venus retrograde and the Mercury retrograde we've just had. So it's exciting to have some uplifting energy going on, even though there's a lot of change coming and a lot of emotion. Okay, but it's fun. We do begin Scorpio season this week as well. So on Tuesday, the sun will enter Scorpio. Mercury will go in there on over the weekend, and Mars is already there. So there's going to be a lot of Scorpio energy. So whatever that means for you in your chart. Now, the other beautiful thing about this week is that Venus, who is in Virgo, is going to be making really harmonious beams to Jupiter that's over in Taurus. So they're the two benefic planets of the zodiac, and they will be bringing beautiful solutions and harmony and blessings and miracles to everybody. So how that is going to unfold in your life will depend on your own personal chart. So what I recommend you do is watch your rising sign video first, and then your sun and your moon sign to fill in all the extra details. Before we get into the reading, I just want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that I'm doing this reading from today, the Gumbaynggirr people, and recognize their continued connection to their land, their waters, and their culture. And I wish to pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. Let's do it.
Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly check-in. So this week we are coming off the back of the solar eclipse that happened in Libra on Saturday, last week. And so that energy is still ripe. We're still navigating a lot of the energy, and you've got trust in magic here as well. Okay, so trusting in the miracles and the blessings that come from that eclipse. But also there is another really awesome thing happening this week, next weekend. Over the weekend, Venus, who is currently in Virgo in your 4th house, is making really positive aspects with Jupiter, who is in Taurus in your 12th house, okay? And so this is about that ascension process that you've been on for most of this year, especially the last few months, where you have been ascending, you have been awakening, you've been waking up. A lot of deep downloads and deep things have been coming up for you to navigate through. You know, maybe there's been a big clearing and decluttering of your subconscious mind, of your belief systems, that kind of stuff. But this weekend, over this weekend coming, there's this really beautiful harmonious energy. So this is really planting itself into your foundations, into your emotional guidance system, into where you've come from, how far you've come. So whatever is happening, this is a lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion here with the eclipse. In eclipse season, it's heightened emotions for everybody anyway, but that is also, Venus is also activating your 4th house. So that's your house of emotions too for you. A lot of emotions. But so trusting in the magic means, trusting in the universal flow, trusting that this is all happening for a purpose, trusting this is taking you somewhere, it's leading you somewhere, okay? We have the 8 of Wands here, so it is leading you somewhere quickly. There's momentum building. I actually really like that solar eclipse for you. Libra being your 5th house, okay? So it's activating that 5th house. That's your inner child house. Can have to do with your children. Okay, but it can also has to do with like the pleasures in life that we experience. So like romantic partnerships and the joys of that initial honeymoon phase. So the honeymoon phase, applying it to your partnerships, like to your relationships, but applying it to every honeymoon phase in any aspect of your life. So like, when you find a new creative hobby and it's really exciting and it's really passionate at the beginning, that honeymoon phase with that creative hobby, or with a new job, there's that honeymoon phase. So this is what I'm feeling for you. You've got the 2 of Cups here as well. So that's combining your heart. So it really could be another person involved here, but really what they're saying is it's the honeymoon phase. So apply that to whatever aspect of your life is coming up for you. The Trust Magic card also does sort of signify that possibly you'll see some synchronicities in your life. So you may see some blessings. Jupiter always brings blessings. These blessings with Jupiter in the 12th, it's really coming from out of the oblivion almost. Like it's like divine intervention coming in, stepping in. 8 of Wands really coming in quick, changing things around. So if you meet somebody, that person was put on your place through destiny, divine intervention, synchronicities, paying attention to the synchronicities, paying attention to how you feel, Gemini. Your feelings, the emotive quality of this is going to be the most important. It always is most important to pay attention to how you feel and to care about how you feel. But with that 2 of Cups and with all the astrology, it's just really even more important right now for you to take care of and tend to your emotional realm. Okay, Venus will be making that easy in the 4th house there. Venus will be adding a lot of ease and a lot of harmony and a lot of pleasure to your emotional world, to the emotional world within. Utilize that, capitalize on that at the moment, Gemini. Tap into it, follow that train of emotion and follow it where it's going. So into joy, into playfulness, into childlike ease and childlike exuberance as well. Creativity will be big for you this week. Okay, Gemini, so don't avoid that or forebode that sort of joy and that creativity and that creative space. That is the spark. That's what lights you up. That's what lights your heart up. And connecting with your inner being, with your higher self, you do that through that creative spark, through that joyful, playful ease, okay? So that's your week this week. I'm really excited for you, Gemini. Have a really beautiful week, and I will see you again next week. Take care.